have so many updates to fill you guys in on over the last week of all the money moves that have been happening over here. That being said, after I filmed last week's April budget review, I realized I forgot to kind of recap my net worth at the end of that, which is not a big deal, but it is a fun metric that I love to track for whatever reason. Maybe it's a finance nerd thing, I'm not really sure, but either way, we're going to get into that update really quickly, and then I have so many updates to fill you guys in on. All right, so quickly, here is the glance at my net worth, and of course, we are discussing April here, since that is the month we just completed. These values are just snapshots I take on the very last day of the month, so to get a true understanding of where we started for 2023, we have to go back to last December, which my net worth, I ended December with a negative $37,673 net worth. So back over here to April, we ended April with a negative $20,675 net worth. So essentially a $17,000 increase in my net worth so far this year, which is incredible. I'm so happy for this progress, and since we're only at negative 20,000-ish at the moment, I feel more confident month over month that I'll hit a $0 net worth by the end of the year, or break into the positive even, and that's a huge deal given that I have $160,250 of student loan debt dragging me backwards. That means I have almost that much in total assets and investments and savings, and that's crazy to me. They always say that first 6 figures is the hardest to get invested, and it just, I mean, I obviously have over 6 figures invested at this point, which is amazing. It's just those damn student loans that just dragging me back. But it's okay. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm so sick of student loans. All right. Overall, feeling so happy about net worth and the trajectory that things are on. That being said, you guys are such a huge part of my trajectory. Oh my gosh. This week has been insane. So to start off this week's Transfer Tuesday updates, we got to throw it back to last week's Transfer Tuesday, because Tuesday, I got a Venmo notification that Layla gifted me with $100. And she said, $7,000 emergency fund. Happy Transfer Tuesday, Rachel. So if you guys remember, I left my Transfer Tuesday off with $6,900. So she must have obviously watched that and then decided that her Transfer Tuesday was going to be helping me out to get to $7,000 in my emergency fund. So I had actually a little bit of a full circle moment when I saw that notification, because definitely well over 2 years ago now, I found Layla on YouTube, and she was essentially in the same spot as me, just dealing with student loans and trying to be better and working with what income you got to just put in the work and do the steps to move yourself forward. So she inspired me to start this channel and start sharing my journey, and I have been giving to Layla on her debt-free journey as my monthly donation for, I think, the whole time I've had my channel. And she has told me over the last couple months now that she's technically officially debt-free. She has all of her student loan debt savings completed, and now she's starting to invest. And once she did make that transition, I wanted to help her with investing, because I don't necessarily invest in my Roth as a priority for me, just because time in the market is not necessarily on my side as it is for her. I am about a decade older than her, and unfortunately, I never knew about investing or even had extra money to be able to invest anything before the age of, what was I, 32 when I got this last job? I think it was 32. So up until 32 years of age, I only had like $1,200, I think, in a 401k, like collectively from all previous jobs ever. And sadly, I always just cashed out what little tiny bits I had, because I was so broke and I needed the money. So I don't have the advantage of time in the market that Layla necessarily does. So I love that for her, and I'm here to support. But I mention it here and there, but that's why my Roth is not a priority for me. I don't necessarily care. I do care a little bit about what happens when I'm 65, but it's just not part of my life game plan at this moment. I'm choosing more in the now investments that are going to help me now, which is why I prioritize real estate, monthly cash flow now, not when I'm 65. I plan on retiring incredibly early, and relying on the stock market is just not something that's going to help with that. I certainly know the importance of having a retirement savings for when you are later on in life, can't work anymore, don't want to work anymore, whatever. I will always have that. I always do a 401k up to my company match. That's just a no-brainer. Again, that's like a recent thing for me because I had no idea before the age of 32 what the hell I was doing. But now, always a company match. So I know that I will be okay once I'm 65. But I just need more active investment in the here and now for me personally. The long and short of that was that now that Layla has chosen to gift back to me, I will probably rethink my monthly donation going forward because there's no point in us just punting money back and forth. So stay tuned for that. But oh my gosh, thank you, Layla. That was such a full circle moment for me. It was pretty cool. So, whew, that was just to get the week started. So like I said, that was back on the 2nd of May, and now May 4th, I got another Venmo notification, this time from Amy. She sent me $15 and she said, keep going, you're doing great. This is for Transfer Tuesday or for more cat trees. Can I also just say the comments on the last couple of videos between cats and puzzles, you just know you're finding your people when you start hearing things like that, at least for me. So, yay. Thank you so much, Amy. That was so sweet of you. And then on the 6th of May, 2 notifications. This time was super thanks from YouTube. So the option you have below each video to donate through YouTube through a super thanks. The first one came from T-Bone in the amount of 25 pounds. And you guys know I'm not messing with exchange rates or anything. I'm just matching that in US dollars into my emergency fund at the moment. So thank you so much, T-Bone. That was so nice of you. And then I got another super thanks on the same day from Janelle. And she gifted me with 10, I think it's Australian dollars. So I'm just going to match that with 10 US dollars as well. Thank you so much, Janelle. And then I apologize, this one's a tiny bit out of order, but back on the 4th, I also got a PayPal notification that Mark sent me $24.09, which I assume is just an exchange rate thing. And adding that to my emergency fund as well. Thank you so much, Mark. And then on the 7th, another PayPal notification from Mark as well. Mark, you are so sweet. Thank you so much. That one was in the amount of $12.05. Again, exchange rate. And then also on the 7th, I got a Venmo notification that Carol so very kindly gifted me with $50. Like, I just... Whew, I'm like out of breath on these updates from the last week. You guys are so incredible. That's a total of $236.14, all from you guys, going straight to my emergency fund this month. This week. It's only from a week. Holy moly. That brings my emergency fund balance up to $7,136.14. Thank you guys so much. You are all so incredible. And y'all know I can't leave it like that. I'm such an even numbers girl. So, okay, where are we at? I'm going to add another $63.86 right now to bring that up to $7,200. And I'm sure you're all well aware, but I am holding my emergency fund, my annual expenses sinking fund, and my Why am I drawing a blank? Carvet Medical Sinking Fund, all in SoFi, because they are currently offering a 4.2% APY on savings, which is incredible. So my money is growing me money. Oh, it doesn't let me do change. All right, we're just doing $64. Whatever. All right. That's annoying because you guys know I hate change. How have I not noticed that before? $7,200 and some change in my emergency fund. $2,800 to go. Woo! You guys are incredible. That means so much to me. I hope you guys always, always, always know that. Wow. I can't believe it. Okay, one more update and then I swear I'm done. This one is regards to my monthly investment. Normally I try to invest $100 every single month. Normally I invest in FundRise because I love real estate, and FundRise, crowdfunded real estate, even cooler since I can't go buy huge properties on my own. I still want to invest in them. That's how I do that. That's always linked below if you guys are interested. Normally I invest $100 a month, but an opportunity presented itself. I love a good startup investment of things that I believe in. So this is my second time investing in a startup that I think is cool. I would use myself. Therefore, I'm investing. So I like to use Start Engine, and it is kind of like a Kickstarter investment startup program, essentially. So I invested $250 into a startup company. I never actually shared the last time I invested in a startup, but I had previously invested $300 in a startup company. I want to say sometime early last year. Something or other. But obviously for these kind of like startup investments, they are certainly long-term things. You don't expect to pay out for years and years and years down the road. And this is just something for fun that I like. So every now and then I do that. And same with some of the stocks in my Roth. They're just things that I like, I use, I believe in. So there, $250 invested in some random startup company. Not random, but in a startup company that I will likely not see any benefit from for years down the road, which I'm totally okay with. So every once in a great while, I do an oddball fun investment, something that piques my interest, and all of a sudden I hear about it, and it just feels like the right opportunity for me. So that's what I did. I'm not even tracking these two items on my assets sheet because I just don't think it's worth it, since their value is not really going to change for years and years and years to come. So that being said, that's the last update. My monthly investment in the amount of $250 in a startup company. So I don't know how these things are going to shake out. Obviously, you can't predict that kind of thing, but it's cool. If you're still around when the day comes, when I kind of forget about these things. So one day when I get an email like, hey, your investment payout is whatever, I'll update you guys on it. I have no idea if it'll be like in the year 2040. No idea. We'll see how it goes. Do you guys ever invest your money in stuff like that, or is that a bit weird for you? I don't know. Just curious. How did your week go? Holy crap. I hope everyone had as magical and uplifting as a week as I did. And that's all thanks to you guys. You guys blow my mind. Holy moly. Thank you all so much from the bottom of my heart. Always let me know down below how you guys are doing, what transfers you guys made this last week. I love hearing about it. Love seeing your progress toward your financial goals. And you guys are always like, oh, it was only $20 this week. You know what? Don't say only. $20 is so cool. It doesn't matter. It's a step is a step. It's 100% mental consistency, really, if just putting yourself through the steps of making the effort, even if it's $5 a week towards your financial future. You are the only one that has control over that. So even if it is $5, holy shit, good on you for taking that step. So thank you all so much for your support, your comments, your likes. You guys blow my mind. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.